This is Lou F.W. Israel, stand-up comedian, and that's Molly, the farmer's daughter. And I started talking to him, and he says he's a stand-up comic. I want to start doing stand-up comedy. And he's like, oh, all the comedians are half my age, like half his age. I was like, okay, I'm a bit older too, so this will be inspiring. And apparently he wrote a joke for her. When she was juggling apples, he said, oh, it helps my core. And he says he wrote that for her recently. So there we go.
I laugh at other comics. It's only fair. We show business types have to stick together.
I'm going to need a lighter here.
He's been waiting to get a selfie.
Audio or a video?
It's a video.
You're not getting my good side.
Wait, where's your good side? Oh, it's comedy time. All right.
I didn't hear the intro or nothing.
I know. Well, I'll.
Just for a podcast?
Yeah, I don't know. I want to start a podcast or like a YouTube show or something. What do you think I should do?
I think you should do both. As much exposure as one can get. And I say that as someone with no pants on. It's a problem there. Yeah.
Do you have a podcast, or you just do on stage?
I don't have a podcast yet. I do live shows. I do blogs. I do basically. I go wherever they want me and wherever they'll pay me, and they're not always the same thing.
Right.
Check this out, folks.
And
I think we've approached the middle of this interview now. I don't remember the beginning of it.
I know. I just started feeling there's a guy on fire there, so it's difficult. All right.
I'm balancing this torch on my nose. This is not the show.
We're now being mobile here. This is a show on the move. I've only got 7% battery. We'll see if we can keep it going.
But he moved here from California, not for you.
Maybe the farmer's daughter wants to be interviewed. We'll ask her. You're seeing behind the scenes here. Maybe I'll edit out this middle part.
Not as dumb as I look. What, you were... Oh, I told you.
Like when we're on site, your wife or your son.
Oh my God! The MC at the comedy show was looking at my girlfriend next to me, and I used this joke in private, and he looked right at me, and then he looked at her, and he told the audience, "I'm not sure, Lou. I'm not sure what your deal is. Is this young lady? I don't know if she's your daughter or your caregiver." And I thought, which answer is going to get me into less trouble? It kind of balances it out.
Yeah.
Oh, but actually, he's not as bad as she is. I say we're going down the street and young women look at us, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, the silver fox, and they're admired by the young chicks. And she says, no, what they're thinking is probably, isn't that nice for that young girl taking her grandfather out for a walk? We better get her back to the home. It's tapioca night. You only hurt the ones you love. Oh man, she must love me a lot.
Everybody's jealous. Look, you scared Molly away. We scared away the farmer's daughter.
She's good. We got to friend and find her.
All right, yeah. We'll friend and find her on Facebook. And why is Jen hiding behind her brochure? Jen, you're supposed to be filming me when I do this.
Meant for the spotlight. She's meant. Behind every man is a woman yelling at him.
Right.
So she's going to be that.
I always have a woman yelling at me. Here, finish filming, and then. All right, dude. We don't.
You're now past the middle of this interview, apparently.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. She got my best side.
All right. I guess we've talked to Lou for quite a while, but maybe if I start my podcast tomorrow, I can we can have like a long chat on it or something about comedy or something like that.
I'm available anytime. I don't do anything. If I'm not performing, you can find me.
All right. Well, I'm the same. I have nothing to do.
I have ADHD, or as my girlfriend spells it, LAZY.
Nice. I want a girlfriend. Where did you find your girlfriend?
Online.
Yeah.
Like everybody else. Yeah. Dating sites work. I'm telling you, dating sites work, but it's very hard these days. I mean, I have a problem because if I wanted to date now, I would have a problem just with just the fact that I'm white. With ethnicity, they want something exotic, something unusual, and something alluring. And I'm thinking, I'm just white. I'm jealous of these guys who can put together like interesting portfolios. I am so white. I've got a refund from Ancestry.com.
They're like, there's like nothing to report here. Purity. That sounds not good. All right, well, I'll try online. I've been banned from all the dating apps, or like Tinder and Bumble and OkCupid, because if I say like, oh, add me to Facebook or check out my video so you can learn more about me, they're like, oh, you're just promoting yourself. You're just looking for followers. One person reports you, you're banned for life. So,
well, I've learned to be very careful for saying check out my video, because that can end very badly for me.
Yeah.
In the Me Too era, it's not the best It's the best thing.
Funny how the word video has just become almost offensive.
It used to be a positive thing.
Yeah.
It used to be such a wonderful way of bringing people together, and now could just as easily put them apart. Just like
Sometimes I message the girls like, hey, we can do something fun together. Hey, we can make a video together. They go, oh, a video? What kind of video?
there you go. I just got really excited about it. I thought, yeah, I can put you in my video. Yeah. And the reactions you get now versus before.
No.
Yeah,
Can't say excited. You can't say video.
there's a whole lot you can't say. This is why, as a comedian, I'm tempted to use just every other word in a joke.
Probably a good idea. Let them fill in the blanks. I'm mad at you for it.
It's going to be eventually. It's just going to be all prepositions.
All right. Look that up. They see that's a grammar joke, I guess. I had an experience, speaking of grammar, on the subway a couple nights ago. I thought, you know what, I'm going to make new friends. I was actually heading back from the X, I think, and I'm just going to talk to people. And there was a girl, she was talking to some other girl on the subway. I just heard her say something like, oh my God, and there were so many contractions. And I thought, oh my gosh, she teaches grammar. And so she was sitting beside me, and at some point I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take a chance.
See where this is going.